Unfollow this because this isn't conducive to the person I want to be. What's up, gang? It's your girl Cece coming back at y'all with another video. Happy Friday to you guys. I'm pretty excited to be going over this topic with you guys today. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and thank you everyone who's watching and returning subscribers for being part of the C Squad. If you're new here, definitely don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and of course thumbs up to just support me and support my channel. So today's topic is going to be my 3 pillars of self-care: body, mind, and spiritual. So I'm just going to go over each one individually and kind of just let you know what it means to me and things that I do to work on that specific area of self-care. So we're going to get it kicked off with body. So body self-care is something recently I've started saying is I am a soul and I have a body, and I know that this is my only vehicle to travel through life with. So I really like to take care of my body and just make sure I'm listening to it, you know, intuitive eating, and if I'm in pain when working out, you know, that's a big part of self-care as well, knowing your limits and listening to your body when it's telling you something. A big part of body self-care for me is actually eating healthy and working out. I strongly like to cook. I don't want to say I love to cook, I'm not quite there. I like being creative in the kitchen, and there's nothing more rewarding than creating a meal for yourself and having it nourish your body and it be satisfying, satiating, and yeah, that's one of the best feelings for me. We try to always eat well-balanced meals, nutritionally dense meals as well, and also part of that is avoiding foods that cause you pain. Like, for example, I don't really have a food that I eat and it like causes me pain, but I know a lot of people that are lactose and that causes indigestion, diarrhea, and things like that. So a part of that body health, that body self-care is listening to your body. If your body is reacting or having an inflammatory reaction to something you're eating, or you're breaking out, or it's making it really difficult to go to the bathroom, then it's probably best to avoid that food. And that's one of the best ways, honestly, you can take care of your body. Another big part of body self-care for me is drinking water. I know this is like, people say this all the time, but I really think that people take it for granted and underestimate the power of drinking water. But it's linked to so many functions, and drinking adequate water has a lot to do with your bodily functions, your organs, your skin as well, the dryness of your skin. And just being dehydrated is not fun, you guys, especially in the summer. The best rule of thumb is whatever your weight is, divide that by 2, and that's the amount of fluid ounces that you should be having a day. So if you weigh 150 divided by 2 is 75, so you should be having 75 fluid ounces of water a day. And if you're working out vigorously or you're outside a lot, I would even add 15 to 20 additional fluid ounces to that, because when you sweat more, you are releasing some more of that water, so you want to be able to adequately replenish your systems. Okay, the next thing for body care is skincare, but not just your face. You guys already know I'm really into skincare, but all over your body, you guys. I love to take care of my skin, and during quarantine I've really been able to spend a lot of time focusing on my body skincare with scrubs, Aztec clay mask. My mom and my sister actually use it on their bodies sometimes too, because it is really detoxifying. Actually recently got this new AJ body scrub, yes, and I really like it. So make sure after every single shower I'm really moisturizing my skin, making sure that it looks its best. My skincare is self-care for me, you guys. Like I was telling my sister, literally doing my skincare, rubbing in all my oils and lotions, like it's so relaxing to me, and it feels really good to be able to take care of my body that way. And I do think it shows that, you know, my skin is normally always kind of glowy, it's got a radiance to it. And last but not least for body self-care, you guys, adequate sleep. I am the sleep queen. I'm all about sleep. If anybody asks me like what's the main thing people need to do to improve overall health, lessen their stress, even lose weight, then you're not getting enough sleep, your body will crave more carbs or sugary things to kind of give you that energy boost. So when you get adequate sleep, you reduce those cravings, therefore you'll have a lot less snacking and you can control what you're eating a little bit better. But sleep, you guys, sleep. I know we live in this hustle culture, and it's like if you're sleeping, it's time you could be working. But you know, sleep is linked to so many things. I'm gonna try and link a podcast I recommend 10 out of 10 everyone needs to listen to, just so you can understand sleep, below for you guys to check out. Such a priority for me. I wear my watch every night. I track my sleep, I watch my sleep. I have a couple of apps. I want to make sure that I'm getting enough sleep, especially since I've been working out a little bit more vigorously at the gym. I need that sleep, you guys, especially if you're working out. At night is actually when you release the most growth hormone for your muscles, so that's really going to allow your muscles to grow if that's something that you're interested in. It's linked to your skin as well. There's countless things I do, you guys, to make sure I'm getting adequate sleep, and I can always tell when I'm not as cognitive, I'm not as fast, I get hangry, I feel like faster, I'll get frustrated faster. So getting good sleep is the perfect thing to do to help your body overall, and it's definitely a part of that body self-care. And in that as well, I don't know if I mentioned this, is working out, you guys. I work out 4 to 6 times a week, just depending on the week, and working out is just something I love doing so much. I just enjoy it. It's like my me time. Endorphins are real. I love getting stronger. I love pushing my limits, and it's great for your cardiovascular health as well. Working out makes me want to make healthier choices, so a really big part of it falls under the umbrella of body self-care. Yeah, so that was body self-care, you guys. Those are all things I swear by, things that I always do on a regular to help my body feel its best, and to perform its best, and to show up its best. And okay, you guys, on to pillar number 2, which is the mind. Wow, the mind, you guys. This could be a whole in-depth conversation, but the power of the mind, you guys, is so incredible. And if it's not something you've yet realized, I'm here to let you know. If you change your mind, or the way that you think about yourself, about other people, it will change your life. Like, I'm here to tell you, I've experienced it, and I've seen other people experience it. It will change your life. So it's so important that you're taking care of your mind and being mindful of your thoughts and things like that. So here are just a couple things I like to do to take care of my mind and to keep sharpening that. And, my grandmother used to always say that reading is a great way to expand your vocabulary, and it's also a great way to take in information, to learn new things. And you don't always have to be reading self-help books, but reading is a great way to take care of your mind, keep it sharp, create new ideas. It helps you to explore further parts of yourself, just depending on what books you're into. I'm really into books on spirituality right now, so reading for me is like, every time I read, I'm taking in something, and I'm growing and changing from it. So it's such a great way to sharpen the mind, and just to get new ideas bouncing around in there. And all you really have to do is find books that work for you, and books that you like. And I try to read for an hour and a half every single day, 30 minutes in the morning, an hour at night. It doesn't always happen, but I read when I can, and I try to schedule it out so that it is a priority for me too. The second thing is meditation, you guys. Meditation is so important, you guys. Quieting the mind, you guys. That voice inside your head will drive you crazy with things that aren't even true. Like, that's the worst part about it. Like, your mind, like, the thoughts in your head will literally create scenarios and hurt your own feelings. We've all been there, but like, think about how ridiculous this is. Like, I'm gonna sit here for 5 minutes, think myself into the hole, hurt my own feelings, and then feel sad afterwards. Like, if you can control that, you guys, meditating is a great way to start controlling the power of the mind, and understanding how much that affects who you are as a person, your actions, and literally everything. It really does. Like, I am so incredibly mindful, you guys. I even use mindfulness when I'm working out, making sure that I'm always hyping myself up and being really positive, and that's something that will show in what I do, in the way that I perform when it comes to exercise. I meditate, you guys. I've been really trying to meditate 20 minutes once a day, and I'm actually in the process of redecorating my room, and I'm actually going to have a little area where I'm going to meditate, and I'm going to try and start meditating 30 minutes 2 times a day. Guided meditation is really good. It's still something I love. As someone who's been meditating for a while now, I still really do enjoy guided meditations. There's countless apps, you guys. Start meditating. If it's 5 minutes, work your way up to 10, 15, and just do what feels right for you. Meditating, when you're done, you just feel so peaceful. You feel calm. I just feel like, I don't know, like, it's just so calm and chill, and it's like sets my intentions for the day. I can't recommend meditating enough. I've recommended it in previous videos before, and I'm going to keep recommending it until you start to implement it in your life and you can actually see the true benefits from it. I think there are even studies that show meditating reduces stress levels, and there's just countless benefits to meditating for you not to be doing it. That's one of the best ways to take care of your mind. Okay guys, so the next thing under the pillar of mind is actually coloring. I've been coloring more frequently now since quarantine has started, just looking for other things to do that doesn't involve technology. And some of the benefits of coloring are that it reduces your stress and anxiety. It induces the same state as meditating by reducing the thoughts of a restless mind. So I was literally going to say that it's kind of like meditating. It really forces you to be present and to be in that moment. So it really really is nice to take your mind off things for a little bit and focus on coloring. I don't do this every single day, but it is a great way to start working on improving your focus, and it actually helps to improve your sleep as well. It says here, coloring is a relaxing and electronic-free bedtime ritual that won't disturb your levels of melatonin. So blue light from devices that is emanated from devices can keep you from releasing that melatonin, which helps you to fall asleep faster. So they're saying here that it is good to try and do it at night, right before bed, which is great to minimize your screen time before bed. I personally read before bed for an hour or so, so that's my time away from the blue screens, and you guys, it definitely helps me fall asleep much faster. It also improves your motor skills and vision, which as we get older, I know I'm really young, but you really want to be able to keep up those motor skills. That's going to keep you agile. So coloring actually opens up your frontal lobe and it improves focus. The frontal lobe controls organizing and problem solving and allows you to put everything else aside and live in the moment, generating focus. So that's the part about generating focus. It's really good for your mind, you guys. The next thing, cluttering your space. So when I see a cluttered space, you guys, it doesn't give me anxiety, but it definitely increases, I'd say, the base for anxiety. So I always keep my spaces as clean as I possibly can. A part of that, you guys, is making sure that every item has a home where it belongs. So when you're done using it, you put things away. My spaces I like to keep clean, you guys, and that generally does help with my mind and my focus. So when I'm coming into a space, everything is put away where it should be. Cluttered space makes my mind feel cluttered, and it's like I'm already trying to work on, you know, stepping back from the voice inside my head, and I don't need something else on top of that, making my mind a more cluttered space. So I like to keep my spaces as clean as possible, and the best way to do that, like I said, is to make sure every item has a home, and just get in the habit, you guys. It's not rocket science. Literally just get in the habit of putting things away as soon as you're done using them, and most of the mess will take care of itself that way, you guys. The last thing you can do to improve self-care of the mind is to be very careful with the content you're consuming and the amount of time you're on social media. So if you're on social media, you're constantly consuming negative things, bad things, or the news is always negative, like that's something that puts subliminal messages in your mind, especially with how digital everything is, and everything's on our phone and everything's on social media. With the news changing every single day, you guys, you have to be very guarded of your mind and the things that you're taking in, because they can put you in a mood. They can change your mood. Like now, that's why I've kind of stopped watching certain shows, because certain shows like enticing violence, cursing back and forth, like what part of this is an example for me? You know what I'm saying? So just be very mindful of that, you guys. I stopped following a whole bunch of pages on Instagram. It frees up that space in your mind for something more productive and something that you like. And unfollow anybody or any page that makes you doesn't make you feel good, doesn't make you feel joy. There's been some people I've had to unfollow because I'm like, girl, like it just doesn't bring out positive emotions in me. So it's like I need to unfollow this because this isn't conducive to the person I want to be. Okay, you guys, on to the third and final pillar of self-care, spirit. I know I've said this in the last couple of videos, but it's just been a lot of spiritual elevation I've been going through literally day to day, you guys. It's a lot to go through, but it's so rewarding. I'm just gonna go over a couple of the things that I use for spiritual self-care to just increase that. The first thing I have is ask to be guided by your soul, and I got this from India Irie. I recently watched or listened to a couple of her podcasts with Oprah, and she says that she asks to be 100% guided by her soul every day. So getting connected to your soul, you are your soul. That's the thing. It's so hard to just glaze over this without making it super in-depth, but you know, something she said really stood out to me, and I think I said this earlier in the video. I am a soul, I have a body. Ask to be guided by your soul will increase that connection and allow you to tap into the intuitive side of you, and it will really lead you to your path, your divine purpose here on earth. And that's just something I believe and I've been practicing. Something else you can do to increase your spiritual self-care is actually trust your intuition, you guys. Listen to it. When it comes to eating, when it comes to people, when it comes to situations, listen to it. If you have a gut feeling about something, normally it's for a reason. This is something I'm learning more and more every single day, because there's been certain people in my life where I've just had a feeling, like I don't know how to describe it. It's just like my energy doesn't want to be around them, and it's proved to be true about, you know, certain individuals. So it's like about trusting that and listening to it, and not to say, you know, this doesn't mean they're a bad person or anything like that, but that just means that they're not maybe their vibrations are a little bit too low for me and it's going to bring me down too much to hang around them. So the more that you trust your intuition, the more that it will show up for you. Part of listening to your intuition is actually reading the signs and listening to the signs. So if I'm asking my intuition, you know, should I go get food or should I cook food at home, and then it starts torrential downpouring, like for me that's a sign like I need to stay home and like cook food at home because I don't want to go out in the rain, you know what I'm saying? So those are the kind of signs you need to look out for. It may be super subtle, but definitely keep your eyes open for those signs. You know, something else that's also linked to spirituality is meditation. That's actually going to allow you to get closer to your soul and to be guided by it, because it's going to help to silence the mind, which is separate from the soul, you guys. Something else that helps my spiritual growth is gratitude, you guys. All these things are things I just do so often. You guys are probably so tired of hearing about it, but I do gratitude every morning and just about every single night. I miss a day here and there because I'm human and I'm not perfect, but when you're grateful for what you have in your life, God and the universe, they'll bless you with more. And the thing about it is, like, people are like, oh, I want to live my dream, I want to live my dream. I am living the dream. You know, I appreciate the little things and the little beauties and the little miracles in my life for what they are, and it makes me feel so genuinely happy, so genuinely blessed, so genuinely grateful. Start doing gratitude, you guys, every single day. Just get a little cheap journal. I bought mine from Marshalls for like $5, just to write down a couple things you're grateful for morning and night. And you'll really start to see the beauty in the little things, the beauty already in your life, and you'll start to value that for what it is. And it honestly just genuinely feels like I am living the dream. I am so happy, and it's because I choose to be happy, and accepting that everything, you guys, even the bad things as a part of the plan, has allowed me to have this sense of calm and serenity within myself. So no matter what happens, I'm just like, okay, so now what? You know, I believe everything that happens in your life is to move you in a direction. So I really try to look at the lessons and everything. Going with the flow as in, like, it's like sometimes people are going against the grain so hard, like going against the flow of life so hard, trying to do this, do that, and it seems harder than it is. But also that could be, you know, signs that the universe is trying to tell you to let this thing go or to stop doing this thing. Go with the flow of life and trust everything happens for a reason, okay? Something else that you can do to increase your spirituality, you guys, is get away from technology. I try to take 1 or 2 hours a day, you guys. This is when I will do sometimes of my coloring or my readings, to get away from technology and to be present, you guys. That's one of the best things you can do for spirituality, is to be present and be mindful, be in the moment. Something that we like to do for Sabbath is we'll sit outside for a couple of hours, literally just talking. We'll literally just sit there, talk. We will watch the freaking bumblebees and just nature around us and like be immersed in that. And it's honestly one of the most beautiful things, and it really has allowed me to have a new appreciation for life at all levels. All beings on this earth have a purpose, and taking Sabbaths outside especially has allowed me to see that even more and really elevate spirituality. Because like I said, I just have another respect for those beings and bugs and creatures and animals all around me. I think that's it, you guys. I don't think there's anything else I wanted to mention. Those are just some things that I like to do to really take care of myself on every single level. When I hit those markers, those are things that I do normally on a regular basis that do help me to feel more calm, more at peace, more in tune with the universe. And you definitely recommend that you guys start writing down some notes about, you know, your 3 pillars of self-care, 3 things that really do help you feel your best, do your best. Maybe mind, body, and spiritual aren't something that works for you, but you can define your own. I actually encourage you to do that and start making it a priority to take care of yourself. The better that you take care of yourself, you guys, the more that you can help people. I just believe the more I can be a better sister, I can be a better daughter, I can be a better employee, I can be better at working out, the more that I take care of myself. So see, these are some crucial things for me in my life at the moment that really do foster and are conducive to the person I'm going to become. And I hope that you guys are able to take a couple things away from this video. Comment below, you guys, what are some things that are a must-do on your self-care? Thank you so much, you guys, for hanging out today. I really appreciate your time. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, because that just supports my channel and lets me know you like this kind of content. And of course, you want to subscribe to become part of the C Squad and hit that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I upload a new video. Every Fridays on this channel, every Wednesday on my fitness channel. Thanks again, guys, for your time. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Have a great weekend. Bye.